has the most, or at least one of the people with the most amount of passion that I've ever seen coming in. He asks questions on the regular. As a matter of fact, yesterday he kept me up till 1:30 in the morning just talking about crew management. Like, he wouldn't leave my room. And I was like, leave, and he's like, no. Like, I need to know this now. Like, I need to know this today. I need to understand the business better. And we're just like, getting to know him has been such a pleasure. He's always a positive person. And all the negatives he's faced, you would never know it. That's a management quality. Like, management does that. If I'm having a bad day, nobody will ever know. It's the same thing with him. Like, I have to ask him 100 times before he even admits to the idea of there being a negative. And that's what I like. That's true leadership. And today, to promote a corporate trainer, we got Drew.
Yeah!
Hey guys!
Hey what?
Hey guys!
Hey what?
We got a guy!
We got a guy!
Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about one guy that stood out to me the most on his observation day. So I took this guy out on observation day, and he was really cocky. Like, he was super cocky, and he's taller than me, so I'm looking up at him, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you today is my day, and he's talking to me, and the more he's talking to me, I'm like, okay, you know, he's actually a really cool guy. He's kind of humble, you know, so I'm gonna take it easy on him. But I think one of the things that stands out the most is we talk about work ethic. He's the first one in. We talk about being the last one out. He's always the last one out. We talk about taking notes. He always has a notebook on him. Always taking notes. He has like 3 notebooks filled up. And then we talk about having a business mind. He actually had like 3 startups that he was getting ready to do before his observation. He's telling me all about them, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then once he saw the lunchtime breakdown, he's like, okay, well, all these are on a pause or a stop. I'm gonna do this. And he is full-time. He stopped going to school, which is to each his own. School is important, but he stopped going to school because he saw the opportunity. And I think words can't describe. This guy's pretty incredible. He's pretty incredible. But that's goes without saying for this time. And we can't hold him back any longer. Jason, welcome to leadership.
I won't make it hard. So, if you don't already know me, my name is Jason Fricka, also known as Mr. Incredible, which is where I'm going to have to go by because we have another Jason here. What's up, buddy? So, it's Mr. Incredible. My story, I started here, a month ago? Not even 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, right? Before I got here, I was in the military for 8 years and served in the Air Force. Did that. I was a civil engineer, did everything I could, deployed a couple times, put everything I could into it, and I realized towards the end of it that it just wasn't fulfilling for me. And not only that, but there was things going on in there that was just eating away at me. And I wasn't happy anymore. I was honestly breaking down. I hit into a level of depression to where I was drinking all the time. Now, for those of you who know me right now, you know you rarely see me drink much at all, if I even have a beer when we go out, because there's a reason why. I like to keep myself under control. And I know that at any point you can sit there and fall right back into depression or into alcoholism. So for me, I actually dealt with a brief bout of alcoholism and depression. What it was for me was the fact that I didn't feel like I was fulfilling anything. Like, I didn't feel like I was living up to my potential. And I ended up overdosing because of this. I was in the hospital for about a month before they let me out and started getting my life together. And there in the hospital is where I realized it's my time to get out of the military. It's my time to do something bigger than myself and bigger than the military. Because everyone says you join the military, it's 1% of the country that joins our military. It is bigger than yourself there, but there's still bigger things. So, fast track a year, that was back in 2015 when I got out. So fast track a year, I was in Wyoming, decided to move back to Chicago. I'm en route to Boston because I started a company called Salute Spot. And it's for the veterans, so if anyone's a veteran here, get with me after this. I can get you some information and try and get you hooked up with deals. That's a whole other side story. So, I get a call one day, I believe it's from Arlene. She gives me a call and asks if I'm interested in this job. First I get the email, then I respond back, of course, then I get the call. She says, come on in for this interview. I come in not expecting anything, like I have no idea. I've done one sales job before and I had a sour taste in my mouth from it. And so I come in and I'm just like, all right, let's give it a shot. What else can I be doing right now? I can sit there and be miserable in the military or miserable being a server in a job. I come in here and first thing I see is just energy from everybody. I meet Drew day one. Who's this? This little guy. Okay. So I see this guy comes up to me and like he's trying to play off all cool, casual and everything, but I can tell he's really excited just to not only meet me, but just to be here every day. I was like, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what's he got that I need to get at here and figure this out? So I sit there, run the observation. Of course, he tries to run the gauntlet on me. He did stump me once, I'll give you that. But overall, I started seeing it, and I started thinking in my mind, I'm watching him sit there talk to customers, like, God, how am I going to do that? And then all of a sudden I think, wait, if he can do it, why the heck can't I? You got this guy sitting here, he's no better than anybody else in here. He does a great job, but he's no better than any of us. I'm no better than anybody here. And the thing is, I decided that, hey, I'm going to ask him how he did that. I was like, I'm going to get this job, I'm going to find out how he did it, and then I'm going to apply that to what I'm doing. And I'm going to keep doing that and keep moving forward and forward. So we get past the observation, and I go talk to Josh. Now, for those of you who haven't heard me talk about this part, I personally felt I bombed that interview. To the point where when he called me the next day, or actually that day, about 1 p.m., I did not expect the phone call. And he asked me, he was like, so did you think you were getting a second interview? I was like, no, I didn't think I was getting a call. Like, this is amazing. So I was so excited coming in that day, and actually the observation was day 2, so just kidding. But come in, I'm so amped up. We go through observation. Now I get told that, hey, only so many people are going to get the job. Thank God. Thank Toph, thank Josh, and I thank Drew for pushing for me to get this job, because it's been the most amazing experience for me. I've made so many close friends here. I moved to Chicago. All my friends have moved away. I have nothing right now other than the friends in here. And for me, it's been huge. I can tell you one thing right now, for each and every person here, whether you're new or not, if you're not trying to get to know every single person in here, you're wrong. You guys got to keep in mind that this office is going to break up at some point. We have 2 weeks left before Josh opens his store, right? Yep. Toph opens his in 5 weeks, 4 weeks now, I think. So we're not all going to be together. So enjoy every moment you have. I have to break up my phone for this quote because it's a long one, but I'm going to break up this quote because this is probably one of my most favorite quotes, and it kind of made me realize how precious everything is in life. So, imagine there's a bank, and it credits your account each morning with $86,400. It carries over no balance from day to day. What would you do? You'd spend it, right? You spend every cent of it. If you know it's not going to be there the next day, or you're going to have it the very next day, you're going to spend it. So each of us has that bank. That bank is called time. Every morning, it credits you with 86,400 seconds. So make the best of every single day you have. Juice?
Yes!
Alright guys, so in Fast Global Marketing, we pin the new leaders that get promoted. So please welcome Jason to leadership.
Take your back off.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Cool. Awesome, dude. All right, everyone, give him a round of applause.
All right, guys. I love starting off the week with a promotion. You know what the coolest thing is? This is the second week in a row that we've started off with a promotion. And we broke our last week record, so let's just keep doing that.
Yeah.
The real question is, who's next?
Me.
Who's next? Who's next? Who's next?
This guy.
Raph? I'm next. I'm next. Fuck it. I mean, who's next? All the differences, and I think I do want to recap a few things that he was talking about. As he said, he's a veteran. I'm a veteran as well. Jerry, veteran. Actually, raise your hands if you're a veteran. Wow, Jesus. Yes, love it.
Yeah.
All right. So the cool thing about this, and the biggest difference between the military and here that I love. So the military is 100% promote from within. It is. It's very similar to this, right? Except for the fact that it's not performance-based at all. At all. And seniority isn't only a thing, it's encouraged. So, the big difference is there, and I think you can attest to this. You kind of hit it on a little bit, and we talked about it a lot, especially in your Founder Round interview. The fact that there's no seniority, the fact that whatever you put in is what you get out. Now, he ended that on time, and that's something we talk about all the time. Because the only difference between me and Mo, or Rizzy and Rosie, or Robert and Jerry, the only difference is time. And the only difference between me and Gavin is time. And the only difference between Jerry and Justin Cobb is time. So you got to make the most of the time while you're here. And it all starts today in the field. Just go out there today, push an extra minute, push an extra 30 seconds, push an extra 10 minutes, get that extra customer, high roll the office, and make yourself, one, more money, and two, get one step closer to management. So get out there today and kill it, guys. Juice?
Juice!